Alright, nice to see you. You too, you too. So, Neil, as you prepare for your move to FC Linz,
Yes.
how do you feel about your final game for SAFC?
Well, to be honest, Stuart, I don't want to build it up too much.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's just another game,
Yeah.
another win under the belt, I hope.
Mm-hmm.
Can't really build it up too much, as I've said. Like, it's just another game.
That's fair.
But at the end of the day, I would like to go out with a win.
Understandable, yeah.
It's a momentous occasion.
Yeah.
But if we do lose, so be it.
That's
But
fair.
I'd like my time to end on a fond memory.
Okay, that's fine. Director. So, Neil, what are your fondest memories from your time with SAFC?
Well, Stuart, the obvious one would be the double last year.
Yeah.
Obviously, the league ran over the whole year, so many fond memories. Quite a few emphatic wins. One that sticks out particularly well would be the 17-7,
Okay.
I
Yeah.
believe. That was actually this year, so... but
Last year was good.
last year was the cup final.
The cup,
The
yeah.
cup final sticks out especially well because it was one game,
Yeah, prestigious.
one off, and like they beat us. The opposition beat us a few times throughout last year. We weren't the Invincibles,
Yeah.
and when they beat us, it was like when it came to the cup final, it was the best team to
The
win,
best team won.
and I think we proved we were the best team. However, there are a few not so fond memories that
Okay.
stick out. One in particular would have been one time when I think I remember the game vividly, but I think we were against Cross Collective, maybe.
Probably was Cup Collective.
I think it was, but I had an atrocious
Oh
game.
dear.
Shot came in. I was in nets first, probably on a drinking ban,
Oh dear.
but the shot came in and I went to scoop,
Okay.
scooped over my shoulder and into the goal.
Never good.
It was
A
terrible.
tiny.
And 1-0 to them
Oh,
from
dear.
the off,
Oh dear.
which was a shame, and I never really recovered from that. throughout the game.
Mentally from the start.
Mentally through it, and I even considered quitting.
Oh dear. Gosh.
Like that was probably my darkest time in the team.
Okay.
Thankfully, I've never really tasted what defeat is like
No.
say a cup final
No.
or like
A
Play-
long run of
yeah,
defeats.
playing in the league and losing every week. Like I can't imagine
Oh, dear.
anything like that.
Okay. Oh well, that's very good. So Neil, why have you chosen to move to FC Linz at this stage in your career?
Well, the way I see it, I've won everything I can.
Uh-huh.
I've won the league, I've won the cup, and at the end of the day, there's nothing else to win
No.
with Strummeless. However, I also think it was an offer I couldn't refuse,
Yeah.
an opportunity I couldn't refuse.
Okay.
I just think it's an opportunity for me to develop myself as a player, become the best player I can become, and also a new challenge, which is the underlying factor. But
Very
at the end of the day, it'll be hard to leave,
Yeah.
but I think it's something that I personally have to do at this stage.
Okay. Very good. So Neil, do you think your departure from SAFC will have an adverse effect on the team?
See, I've had this question a lot recently and on social media
Yeah.
as well, and I haven't opened up about it. Like
Okay.
I'd like to wait for a time such as this to speak to the
Yeah.
fans.
Very good.
I don't think it will, personally. A few of my teammates have said they're dubious about the future,
Yeah.
but no, I disagree completely. The replacements that could come in my
Yeah.
absence are more than adequate to replace
Okay.
me, I think. Like, obviously, as far as I'm aware, in terms of the attendance register, Jonathan Brownlee
Good,
is
great player. Great player.
super player, vastly improved, I will admit, but I think he's favourite to come in.
I think
And
more than
more than adequate. Like in terms of my role in the team, like breaking up opposition attacks, tackling, maybe not so much in the box with his headers, but I think Brownie's more than adequate.
Okay.
However, there have been a few other options floating about, and some people have said threw a few names about.
Okay.
I personally, two that apart from Jonathan, who would be first choice.
Yes.
But two others that have stuck out in my mind would be Alex Dewey,
Yes.
who's
the husband of Lauren Usher?
yes, a famous wag,
Oh yeah.
like very high maintenance,
Okay.
that wag. But Alex has expressed an interest
He has.
in
And
joining the
experienced footballer he is.
league. Experienced footballer as well, and I think he would add a different dimension to the team.
Okay.
I would say more of he would be like a fitter Thornbury,
Okay.
which I imagine. Also, that brings me on to my next potential replacement,
Yes.
which is Mark Thornbury.
Mark, oh well.
Yeah, who I feel
the FCC captain.
that's true.
Wow.
Who I feel, if given the offer, would relieve himself of the captain's duties
That would be a bold call.
in search of fame and fortune. Like for
And
example,
success.
Cesc Fabregas
Oh wow.
left Arsenal, came back to join Chelsea and won the league. Like I think Mark would very much appreciate joining a league.
Don't tell the FCC fans that.
No, but at the end of the day, they may have to deal with this because I feel he will leave. Like in the exhibition game, my testimonial
Of
a
course.
couple of weeks ago,
Yes.
played in the same team as Mark,
Oh, wow.
as with yourself,
Yes.
and the cohesion was phenomenal.
It was good.
And I feel he would very much like to experience that on a weekly basis.
Okay, very good.
So
So-
those three players.
So the future's bright for SAFC.
I don't think there'll be a problem.
That's good to hear. Good to hear.
Push the last one.
So, Neil, what are you hoping to achieve with SD Links?
Well, Stuart, what I'm hoping to achieve would be to better myself as a player first and foremost, to potentially win more silverware. Like there's obviously the Austrian Cup, there's the Austrian League. They also are currently in a mid-European league. It's not a high-end European league, but it'll be playing against teams such as Switzerland, Czech Republic, and some Bavarian teams. Also, individual accolades could perhaps come into account there.
I've won it for a few years as well, so we
I
have to add to
haven't,
those.
adding to the cabinet, also a good pay packet, which like the wages are increased. I'm not gonna lie, but that hasn't been my decision to leave. Like I'm not leaving for the money. I'm leaving for the success and the opportunity to better myself as a player, as a team player, and also as a person.
Good to hear, good to hear.
Neil, so the SAFC fans are very sad to see you leave. You're one of their favourite players. What do you say to those fans?
Well, you see, as I've said, there's been a lot of talk on social media, a lot of fans tweeting me, and I don't have time to reply to all 11 fans at once, I'm not going to lie. But my biggest supporter, so I obviously have to give a message out to my dad.
Okay. David Johnston?
David, yeah, very firm follower on Twitter. Also, he would like a few more followers, so follow him. Can't remember his username, but you'll find that he follows me. He also follows SAFC. He told me to go for the move. He said, he's a big supporter of SAFC, but at the end of the day, he wants to see me do well, and I felt it was best for me, and he'll support me with whatever I choose.
Okay.
But in speaking to the fans, I just have to say I'm sorry.
Oh, dear.
Sorry for leaving, but it has to be done.
Sometimes it
At
does.
least I'm not going to a rival team. I couldn't do it, Torres.
No.
Also, I'd like to thank them for their continued support over the 3 years I've been in the league, and especially the 2 years since the establishment of the Stronghouse Avenue Club. But the fact that I've been here so long, like I think I'm the joint highest record holder for appearances in the PSC Five-a-Side League.
Yes.
I'm also the record holder for appearances for a defender.
Yeah.
So like
You served the club well.
I have been around the block a while. Like I've been there from the establishment of the club, right even before that, in the previous PSC Five-a-Side League before the club. I've been around a while, and I just think it is time to move on, and hopefully the fans can
I think,
appreciate what I've done.
given how the Liverpool fans reacted to Gerrard going to LA Galaxy, hopefully you'll have a positive response.
Gerrard, a personal idol of mine.
Okay.
I'd hope that would be the dream. Anything along those lines. I just I feel I can't offer anything more to Stronghouse.
Okay.
And I hope the fans understand that, and I hope they have appreciated what I've achieved
Okay.
and not what I may achieve. So I don't want to be a pirate. I'm not a snake.
No.
I'm not forcing a move.
Fair enough.
It's a move that had to happen.
Yeah, I agree. Thank you. And then finally, Neil, how will you reflect and remember your 3 seasons with SAFC in the PEC Five-a-Side League?
Well, I've been with SAFC 2 years since the start of the club,
Yep.
right until now. I've been in the PC Five-Side League 3 years now.
Okay.
As I've said, record appearances for a defender. Like, it's taken its toll on me, but I've had a wonderful time.
Yeah.
Absolutely wonderful. I've scored more than my fair share of goals
Yeah.
than I could have hoped for. Assists also, and even saves when in goal.
Okay.
There's been highs, there's
Yeah.
been lows, but in terms of playing for SAFC,
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty sure everyone can agree that any player who's played for us in our
Yeah.
history can say that the highs more than outweigh the lows. Like, we've won the league, we've won the cup, we're on course to win a second
Hopefully,
league,
yes.
hopefully a second cup too. I will be watching the game from Austria.
Yeah.
I might even get a flight over to observe the game.
Perhaps.
And obviously when it comes to the accolades,
Yep.
individual accolades at the end of your dinner, it would seem most of the awards go to SAFC players,
Yeah.
and even pre-formation of the teams, most of the players that won awards were
They were snapped up
by SAFC and ended up playing for that club.
Okay.
And I just think there's a winning mentality.
Yep.
And there is how would you say, we are expected to succeed.
Okay.
Like, as a club, our fans expect it.
Yep.
As players, if you pull on the shirt, you are
Yeah.
expected to succeed with that club, and that's what I'll remember most. Just
Do-
that
Do
mentality.
you have any fond memories or any one-off occasions that you remember?
I think there's too many there.
Yeah.
Too many. Maybe I remember playing. It would have been the cup final last
Okay.
year. It just sticks out in my mind. It was a great game.
Yeah.
BD played it.
Yeah. The fans were out for us. The fans were great that day.
Record attendance that day, and you could feel it in the
You
stadium.
could, yeah.
But yeah, that really sticks out. Also, I think I scored a goal from my own half once.
Okay.
I think Dylan was in that,
Yeah.
so as to be expected,
Yeah.
I looked up, seen that, and shot. And it did go in. And I just think the rivalries as well. Like,
Yeah.
I've had a rivalry with Mark
Okay.
for quite a
Yes,
while. Plenty of shoulder barges,
Indeed.
etc. And I just think the rivalry with the other team, but also the friendship within our own team,
Yeah.
like great
Great
cohesion.
bunch of lads.
Yeah, like yourself, BD, McComb, and then we've had a few players in and
Yeah,
out. We've
yeah.
had Brownlee in for a while, we've had Jack Orr, and they've just fitted in.
Shame about that Ryan Bennett fella.
Yeah, he chose to jump ship,
He did.
which the fans tell you all you need to
Yeah.
know. Like, it's not really accepted. Although we did manage to snap Jack,
Yeah.
and
So,
I actually think us snapping Jack, we
Yeah.
could snap Mark too, which is
in the end,
hopeful.
so your time at SFC success.
Positively
Yeah,
successful.
very good. That's
Positive.
yes. Well, I think that's the end. So it's good luck in Austria, Neil.
Thanks,
Yes.
Thanks for
Well,
being a great captain
No,
and a
do-
great friend.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All the best.
See you later.